Hi, I'm Dr. Robert D. McDonald of the Telos Healing Center. My wife, Dr. Luzette McDonald, and we created the Telos Healing Center in Southern California, and we have offices in Europe. And I created the Destination Method, which is a means by which we can help people resolve unnecessary suffering. It's actually a transpersonal coaching strategy, helping people to get from where they are to where they want to go. I'd like to tell you one story about a woman that came to see me when she was 83 years old. She came to see me because she had a destination she wanted to get to. She had a result she wanted, which was she wanted to stop crying whenever she spoke about her late husband. She'd been crying every time she spoke about her late husband for 25 years. So 25 years earlier, her husband had died. She started to grieve him, and then anytime she would mention his name, mention anything about the two of them, she would burst into tears. So when she came to my office and we sat down and talked, she in fact began to cry because she was speaking about her husband. I asked her what exactly she wanted, and she let me know what she wanted was to be able to think about him and talk about him and not cry. She said it was disturbing not only her but the rest of her family, and that she had tried many, many methods to resolve this particular reaction, this grief reaction that she had. She had gone to psychiatry and for medication. She had gone to psychologists, counselors, coaches. She had done every kind of work that she could, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, to resolve this issue, and nothing worked. So I asked her a question. I asked her, please tell me, when you think about your husband and you begin to cry, what are you seeing in your mind's eye? This is part of the destination method, is to find out what is a person seeing in their mind's eye? What are they hearing in their mind's ear? Because as we know, all emotions, the four major emotions, sad, mad, glad, and scared, all emotions are created by what we see in our mind's eye and hear in our mind's ear. So she must have been seeing something, I figured. So I said to her, what are you seeing in your mind's eye when you think about your husband and speak his name? And she said, well, I see him, and it makes me cry. Well, that didn't help because I didn't know what she was seeing. And the truth matters, I can't read minds, so I had to be more specific. She said that she saw him laid out in a coffin. When I thought of that and put myself in her shoes, I could understand that she'd feel upset. Every time she thought about her husband, she saw him dead in a coffin. So I asked her whether or not she wanted to keep that particular image and that memory of him in that way. She said no, that she didn't need that. She had many other memories, joyous memories, and that particular image was no longer useful to her. She knew that he was dead, but that image was around, and it kept bothering her. So what we did is used a particular method for sending that uncomfortable, painful memory, call it a yucky memory, far, far away to the sun, and out of the sun came an image of herself, a replacement image of herself being the way she'd be if she'd already solved that problem, and a self who was not perfect but has a sense of humor. And then we did this many, many times, but basically put her through a particular process that resolved and transformed her mind, resolved the issue by transforming her mind. That's what we did. And it was not simply something we do and then it comes back again. It was permanent change. And so we did that. Within about 25 minutes, she no longer had that problem. Very happy about that. I then learned that several months later, she brought her entire family, paid tickets, went out to Louisiana, or was it Missouri, one state in the Midwest, and took her family to show them the place where she and her husband used to live, walked around, showed the house, walked in the house, around the house. And you know what? Didn't have any tears there, hasn't had any tears about it since. It's a completely resolved issue. And so what we do in the destination method is we're not interested in simply putting a Band-Aid on something. We're interested in actually resolving issues. When people come to see myself, or they come to see Dr. Luzette, or they come to see anyone who's trained in the destination method, we're interested in having them be resolved. We're not interested in seeing them more than once. We're interested in having it done. If it can be done in one time, we're happy about that, because we know that when people get what it is they want, they tell others. And we're happy about this wonderful success story. Thanks for listening.